What's going on, guys? Welcome to, I guess, my second mail day. So I've had some mail piling up here and wanted to maybe do, there's actually a couple cards that I've been waiting on that haven't shown up, so I'll just get this done. Ulterior motive here is that I got a new camera mount, so hopefully things are a little steadier. I noticed last video after some comments, and while I was editing it, noticing that super shaky, that one. So I had a weird other camera mount that was like not rigid. It was sort of like on the springy arm thing, and every time I hit it, especially in that last video, reaching around the box, I would hit it and the thing would shake and it was a pain in the butt. So testing out the new rig here, and I thought, well, why not do a mail day video? So a couple things got in the mail back. There's actually two cards that I was wanting to, two cards or one card? One card, I guess. One card for sure. That I was waiting from eBay purchase with a hilarious backstory behind it, and it got lost in the mail, which sucks because it was a Young Guns high gloss. So that one sucks. Got lost in the mail. Got refunded for it, but maybe one day it'll show up. I don't know. Canada Post is absolutely terrible this time of year, so I'm not going to hold my breath. But anyway, we got some other things in the mail. Some just random cards that I've bought in the last little bit, and other ones are from Upper Deck. The second card. That's what the second card is. The second card is a redemption from Upper Deck. Artifacts redemption from last January that it says has been shipped like 2 months ago, and it still hasn't shown up. So I have no what to say about that. But basically, one of these ones that's here is what I thought was that card, but it's sort of like a weird. It leads into like a weird thing that Upper Deck did. But anyway, we'll talk about it in a second here. So yeah, first and foremost, stuff from Upper Deck. So the first thing to open up here is something that was sent from. I sent in my Premiere card. So if you remember, if you watched the Premiere video, the RPA I got, if you want to call it that, is technically an RPA, not a good RPA, but RPA nonetheless. It was really scratched up, so I sent it in. I was also missing a card. They shorted me my my rookie base card, so I made a claim, opened a case with them, and they said send it in, take a look. And the Backman card was like scratched to crap, like it was in really rough shape. So decided I'd send it in, and hoping that they wouldn't be able to replace it, could send me something different just to see what it was. Admittedly, didn't know what was going to happen. So anyway, this is the package, and pop open here. So first and foremost, the replacement card. So didn't have a rookie to whatever numbered rookie to like 299 or whatever they are. So the card they sent. So here's what they sent. So a Bobby Orr Premier Rookie to 199 there. And yeah, I mean, I'll take that over. This is from 2018, 2019 Premier. So that's a little better than I'm sure whatever rookie I would have hit. This is definitely a nicer card than that. So I mean, I'll take that all day, every day. So Bobby Orr. So win for Upper Deck there. So that was good. We'll take that. As for the Beckman card, who, if I got the card back, I wouldn't have been too mad if they replaced it because he's a Saskatoon kid. I like to PC Saskatoon guys, etc. But what did they do? First, when I pulled this out, I thought, okay, well, they just replaced it. That's fine. But why is there tape on it? Well, unfortunately, they just sent it back. So even though it was scratched to crap, and I can throw up on screen here like where the scratches are and how bad they are. I'll try and see if you can see them right now. But like, look at the... Let's see if I can get the light on there. Like, this is all... Get my camera to focus on it here. It's pretty tight. Like, all scratches. Can't see it great. This they must have just like, yeah. See, maybe there you can see it. Like, look at this. It's all just scratched to hell. But this apparently, like that's dents in the card. It's all scratched at the top. Just, it looks awful. This apparently is perfectly acceptable to Upper Deck. They didn't replace this. They sent this card back. So that's super disappointing. But it is what it is. So, yeah, Upper Deck quality control. This card scratched to the bejesus. Perfectly acceptable to them. So what are you going to do? So, stuck with this Beckman card. That's all right. Is what it is. Like I said, he is a Saskatoon guy, which is what I PC. So, it barely fits in there. So it could be worse. But there's that. Let's put this over here. So then... Like I said, waiting for this redemption to come from Upper Deck for my artifacts, it's like nothing. It's like what the heck's his name? He's a defenseman for Columbus that never plays. Tim Burney. It's a Tim Burney card. Tim Burney, like a rookie to $9.99, so I really don't care about it. But anyway, this came in the mail from Upper Deck, and I thought, okay, well, this has got to be the redemption. Except it wasn't. And they randomly sent me another card, which is very weird. So they sent me a Tanner Jeannot Premier Jersey card. So I don't know if they decided to send me, like, this is my rookie replacement, because, I mean, it is a rookie patch card, but usually got these on top of the rookie base card. So like it's confusing as to whether or not the ore was because they couldn't replace this or didn't want to or something, and I got that as a consolation prize and then sent this separate. I don't know, but basically says here's your replacement request, and yeah. So yeah, you know what? Now that I read this, maybe this is legitimately what they thought the value of this was this, which is pretty sad if you think about it, because that's the RPA. This is the big hit, like the big hit from a box of Premier, and this is all they thought it was worth to send this. I don't know, it's craziness, but that's Upper Deck for you. So yeah, so end up with an extra card. I didn't think I was getting this one. This came like 2 weeks later. So the Premier situation is at least dealt with. So now some other cards here to show, which I can't show you unless I show you this card first. Speaking of Premier RPA, so this is, of course, Lane Peterson Premier RPA. I didn't pull this one. This one came from a big supporter of the channel, B-Ben, who you'll see in the comments all the time, pumping my tires. He had a box of Ultimate, and after seeing mine suck and a bunch of other ones suck, he was not going to open it. And he, of course, like all of us, decided he had to be degen and rip it. And this is what he pulled, and he was pretty ticked because obviously this is not a great pull. I will say it is a proper RPA from Premier, which is what I wanted. So anyway, I told him I'd buy it off him because, again, Saskatoon kid. Peterson played for Saskatoon Blazers. He's in the Oilers organization now, which is nice. So I thought, well, I'll buy it off him. And he's like, well, this is still, even though it's not the guy or any of a rookie that I wanted to pull, it's the nicest card I've got, so I'll keep it. And I said, great, keep it. Like, absolutely. It's not worth a ton of money anyway. If you want to keep it, no skin off my back, go right ahead. You should. It's a nice card. And lo and behold, 2 weeks later, an envelope's in the mailbox, and he sent it to me for free. So shout out to Benoit. Huge shout out to you. And yeah, I shouldn't say free. I had sent him some cards, like some just a bunch of Boston, Montreal cards, and he said that he owed me, and he doesn't like owing people, so he sent this one. So fair enough. So Peterson. So then randomly on eBay, and checking out a certain YouTuber YouTubing hockey card opening guy, checking out his eBay, and you probably guess who that is. So I am the proud owner of a Ziri autograph, which is probably worth more than the card. It's funny as that is. There's his box number, so he's in St. Catharines, if you didn't know. He doesn't have the greatest writing. He kind of has. I've got bad writing, and his chicken scratch might be worse than mine, but that's hilarious. So, and did you lick these? No, the stamps have glue on them. I was gonna say, if this is back in the day when you had to lick stamps, we'd have Ziri's DNA. We could maybe try and figure out who he is. Anyway, I'm not that big of a creep, but yeah. So he had one of these that he pulled from Premier, and there you go, another one. So I decided I'm just gonna maybe corner the market on these things and try and increase the value of mine, I guess. So another 3-color patch. So yeah, this was Ziri's that he pulled from his Premier video. So I own a card that Ziri has touched. So maybe his DNA's on the card too. I should stop thinking about that. He sent me a crappy, look at this. I didn't realize this the first time I looked at this card. It's got tape on it. He's got this brutal, like, come on, Ziri, like, try a little harder there, bud. Like, it's the least you can do when you're, anyway. So there we go. So I got another one of these. So I've got 2. But you probably know where this is going. Here's a third one. So this one I just bought off eBay. This is just bought outright from someone on eBay. This one is definitely the worst patch so far. It's 179 to 249. It's a 1-color patch. I don't even know how Upper Deck considers these a patch. This is a freaking jersey swatch, basically. But this corner's bad in this one too. So this one was only $10. I paid $17 for the one from Ziri, and a whopping 10 for this one. So I'm trying to corner the market on Lane Peterson. I will admit totally screwed up. The one of this was actually on eBay with a super sick, like the shark right in the middle. And I bid up to 150 and got distracted and kind of just like, 150 is probably good enough. It'll probably get it. And the freaking thing sold for 157. So I missed out on that one, which sucks. And also missed out on a gold one on column C for like $17. I put it in my cart and did something else. And then like 2 days later when I remembered to check, it was back up to, I don't know, it's like $47 or something like that. Enough that I'm like, I should probably still buy it if I'm realistically collecting these cards like some kind of weirdo. So anyway, that's the Lane Peterson collection we got going. So this one, the first one's been in the background behind me there for a few videos actually, but you can't see what's back there, so you wouldn't know that. But so we got 3 of these so far. So we'll keep the collection going there. I will have to get a gold at one point, and I will forever be kicking myself for not getting the 1 of 1. You know, I will blame my kids for that one because they distracted me from watching the end of the auction. So I thought I was fine, but anyway. So another card here. This one I just randomly bought. I like collecting guys that I played hockey with. So there's a few I played reasonably high level hockey, and definitely a few hockey players from Saskatoon, and there's a couple that I played hockey with, so it'd be cool to get their cards. Unfortunately, the card that didn't show up, the high gloss, is one, so maybe I'll still try and track down one of those. It's a high gloss, so I mean there's 9 other ones out there, but it sucks you didn't get it. But so here's this one, which is Byron Bits Future Watch patch. So I played hockey with Byron a few times. A couple years played hockey with Byron. He was older than me by a year, maybe 2 years. I think twice when I was, the 2 years that I played with him, I was AP to the team that he was on. Still played quite a bit though. Still played quite a bit with him the years that I was AP'd with him. So Byron had a decent career, but it's also kind of funny that he was a Bruin because I pull Bruins cards all the frickin' time. Pull it out here. So just fitting that he's a Bruin and I pull Bruins. So this is from, 0910 SP Authentic, a patch auto, and this was like a whopping like $11 or something like that. It's kind of interesting. We put the dot on there with the tape. It's interesting. So his stuff is pretty easy to find. He had an okay career, played a few games, and he's now an accountant with like MNP or something like that, if I remember correctly. I might be thinking of the other guy. I won't give away who the other guy is because will find his card and save it for a video. There's a hilarious story about the other guy, so really sucks I didn't get his card. But so yeah, 47 of 100 for Byron there. I was actually off at a golf tournament this summer, and he was supposed to be in the cart beside me, and I was gonna say, hey, what's up? I saw when you're in the golf tournament, they put the names of the people whose cart it is, and it saw his name, and he didn't show up to the golf tournament, so I couldn't say what's up. So I wouldn't know if you remember me, but here we go, Byron Bits. So there's our little mail day. Unfortunately, the one card I really wanted to get, which has a funny backstory, is what it is. Didn't get it in the mail. Hopefully it shows up. Canada Post during the holiday season is just terrible. It's been over like a month and it's been 40 some days, I think, since the guy said he put it in the mail. So maybe he never did. I of course got refunded by eBay. I feel bad, but what are you supposed to do? That's why I don't really offer like no tracking on my shipments anymore. So there we go. So some weirdness from Upper Deck. I don't know what the heck is the deal here. This says replacement. This is I don't know. I'm very confused by the cards they sent and the fact that they didn't replace this one. But I've been sending a lot of cards. Is that normal that they won't necessarily like? Because I've seen guys don't get the card back. Do they always send the card back? Not send the card back? I don't know. Weird. Maybe I don't know what the heck. Maybe it's just weird that they send it back, or maybe it's not weird that they send it back. Maybe that's just how they usually do things. But happy with your card. Happy with this extra card because I didn't think I was gonna get it, even though it's just a Janot card. Hey, at least he's a Saskatchewan guy. Pride of Oxbow, Saskatchewan, if I'm correct. I believe. Let's just see here. Estevan, Saskatchewan. I think he's from Oxbow. Anyway, Estevan, Saskatchewan. I thought Korzak was from Estevan. Maybe I'm confused. Anyway, clearly I'm confused. So there we go. So our mail day. Make sure you guys stick around. Or if you're not like and subscribed, hit the subscribe button, like the video. If you haven't already, we got the Bud artifacts coming out next Wednesday. So make sure you're subscribe for that. And we got 2 boxes of that coming. That'll be a fun one. Try and hit a redemption that will take a year to get if it ever shows up. Like I said, the Tim Burney was shipped air quotes, and has never actually shown up, and I'm not holding my breath on that one. So it is what it is. Also, comment down below if this was a better camera setup. I'm just looking at the camera now and noticing it's a little bit off kilter for some reason, but yeah, let me know if this was a little easier on the eyes and it didn't jerk and bump around, and we'll keep it this way. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the little goofy mail day, and we'll see you in the next one.